I'm going to talk about part 2 of PDRN creams that you only find in Korean pharmacies and which one I would recommend. The brand I'm going to bring up is called Regeneron, and this is the gold standard of all the PDRN creams. The reason why is because of their transparency level. They are owned by Pharma Research, and Pharma Research is all about regenerative biotechnology. Their extraction level as well as their source is always going to be salmon, which is supposed to be the gold standard, the salmon DNA, and their extraction level is going to be at its highest, which is over 95% pure. So as you guys have watched the part 1, you'll see what I mean in terms of what you're looking for in a PDRN cream, and this one meets all of that. Another thing about this is that this is actually found in places like Olive Young and not at the pharmacy. So you're like, why are you bringing this one up, Grace? Well, because of its gold standard in all Regeneron brands, you're going to love this. And this is basically a lotion in a PDRN cream. And you can use this every day. You can use this day and night. And basically, you're going to get the progressive results that you would see after using this for a while. Now, mind you, you have Rejuvenex, the viral TikTok brand or product that's sold out, and it's sold out everywhere. And I just found this. I happened to find this after going to like my 7th Pharmacies in Seoul. So it's called Rejuvenex, and it's the same thing. Then this is the beef I have. The beef is, they are the same brand, but you can't tell. And in the world of Regeneron, which is not Regeneron, Rejuvenex, Regeneron, I get confused. So look for Pharma Research and Regeneron, and you know that they're one and the same. I recommend this from the standpoint that it's going to be a lot stronger than this one. It's 0.08%, and that doesn't, PDRN, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be less efficacious, but it's in the formulation, which is like an ointment form. To me, it's not a really heavy cream, but it is heavy enough. It's at 10 grams. It's in an aluminum tube. But mind you, for those who really care about parabens, this has like 3 different types of parabens in it. So I don't mind it, but if you mind that, maybe you shouldn't go for this one. Now, this is not the one I would recommend, though. I think these two together work in conjunction with each other. So this is great for like when you have procedures done and your skin barrier is compromised, and you have little areas where you have compromises, eczema, after you've done microneedling or laser treatments or chemical peels. This is not like your everyday product, nor do you want this to be your everyday product, because you're not going to find this. After you use all this and your face is going to look all flawless, you're going to be like, how am I going to get another one? Well, you're not going to be able to, because they're all sold out so far in Korea. This one, on the other hand, you're going to find this. What I love about this is that it also came with a bunch of like ampules, Regeneron ampules. And this is another, like, look at the branding on this. It's totally different. And this is how the branding looks on a lot of products that they have. Like, they have a whole line with this color. And then they have this one. And then they have this. And, but the last product is the one I'm going to recommend. And you're going to laugh. Regeneron, the same company that makes Rejuvenex and Regeneron, okay? This is why it's so confusing for someone who's a foreigner. This is basically the same as this. You're going to use it as an ointment. You're going to use it when your barrier is compromised. It's not something that you can use every day. You would only use this in the evening. This is at 7 grams in a plastic tube. And this is also matte packaging, navy blue, black. This is shiny packaging. I'm really into all the graphics because I do a lot of packaging work in green and pink. I mean, just does not make sense. And this is sold in a pharmacy. This is sold in a pharmacy. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. All I can say is you guys want something like Rejuvenex that you can't find. I would buy Regeneron and 7 grams in this plastic tube, because this is at 0.2% versus 0.08. And it's basically the same formulation. I don't know the difference. I really don't. After I did all this research, I'm like, they're basically the same, except one is 3 grams less than 10. Less than this one. I don't know why it's like that. And at the time of this film, I bought this for about $40, and this one is like at $11. And this is at 15,001 at $11. So I would buy a whole bunch of this. Go look for this one in Korea if you happen to be there. And I would basically stock up on this one and don't worry about this Rejuvenex because they're basically the same. Thank you. I hope that helped. My next video is going to be on all the trend, the rage on these VT Riedel shots and if they're worth it and what I think about this. So stay tuned.